Hi, everybody. Just wanted to wish you all well and glad that you're all on joining us today. We anticipate a bunch of people coming on for a great show. One of the things we're going to be talking about today is the brand new launch of the Raquel Welch Human Hair Black Label Collection. This is really quite an exciting time for us. For those of you who are familiar with the Raquel Welch collection of wigs, you may know that it's been quite some time since we revamped or added anything new to our Black Label collection. And so I'm excited to introduce you to this launch of 5 beautiful styles, all of them classics, all of them very wearable. And I'm also very happy to introduce not only these 5 styles, but 20 brand new colors that I think you are just going to love. So if you are a wig wearer and you're into human hair or any hair of that matter, definitely you want to stick around and check out this show because there is going to be a lot of information and a lot of newness that I'm really excited to present to you. And it's not just me that's going to be presenting these styles to you and these brand new colors, but I'm also joined by 3 lovely ladies. You guys will get a chance to meet them all in the show. We're joined today by Heather at CJS Wigs. We're also joined by Arla at Wear the Hair Sis. I love that. That is such a great handle. Wear the Hair Sis. And then, as you all know and love, the darling Roxy from Wigs.com. And also you can find her at the lovely Rocks. So 3 great gals, all wig wearers, all very much into hair. And I'm so excited to be welcoming them today to show this great collection. So I don't want to delay too much, but you guys know the drill for those of you who are joining us. Ask questions, comment, and you will automatically be entered to win one of our giveaways today. And we have a great giveaway today. We got a beautiful Raquel Welch bag. We have a ton of accessories, combs, brushes, wig stands, wig grips, and our brand new revamped and revised, reformulated, super duper HairUWear hairspray. This stuff is the bomb. If you liked our old control spray, you are going to go nuts for this one. It's got a slightly more hold, and it's got a great new distributor now. So the product sprays on and mists on beautifully. So I think you guys are going to be thrilled. So like I said, you'll all be automatically entered to win. So let's start because there's lots to cover. And first and foremost, I just wanted to say what an honor it has been to be able to create this new collection, to be able to add something new to the Raquel Welch human hair base of styles that already exist. And it's really been a labor of love. We really set out to make this an attainable quality product. So the price point, I feel, is a really good buy for anyone who's looking at this product. If you compare it to other human hair wigs on the market, this one has a lot of bells and whistles, and it also is, as I said, very attainable. So I want you guys to think about that. That was one of our goals with this. Also to add, I would be remiss if I didn't pay homage and tribute to the wonderful Xiomara Cardona, who works with us here. She is our human hair expert, and this project would not have been possible without her help, her guidance, and of course, her many, many, many years of expertise with human hair of all types. So thank you, Ms. Xiomara. You're not able to join us today, but I just wanted to say a big thank you. And also to my fantastic assistant, Frankie Arambula, for keeping it all on track and for putting up with all the shifts and all the changes that you have to make when you're doing a big collection like this. So thank you, Frankie, for your help in that too. All right, guys. Well, let's talk about the new Raquel Welch Black Label Couture collection styles. 5 styles, as I said, all of them beautiful in their own right. But really, the most important key is the cap. And that's one of the things that I want to talk about. So I have one of the wigs here, and we're going to talk about the features of the cap. So to start out, one of the things you'll notice is we created this wig to have the Raquel Welch stretch lace in the front, and also it extends down to the ear tabs. So you really have the ability to pull this back if you want to. We also have a full monotop. Okay, so that extends all the way to the back, and you have lots of parting options within that. we have a wefted cap construction, but we've covered it with a little bit of a nylon lining in the back. So you really are covered. Should the wind blow, should your wig shift, you are covered and no one can see through to your scalp. So we added that as a nice little beneficial feature. We also added these little polyurethane ear tabs and a polyurethane nape. So you can use tapes or glues or any kind of adhesive if you want to, preferably tapes, toupee tape, to adhere this to your skin if you want a more secure fit. Another benefit is that these tabs are stitched on by hand, so they are fully removable if you don't want those in there. So this is the cap construction for all of these styles that you're going to be seeing today. And so let's present the first one. The first style is called Longing for London. All of these have a very European kind of travelogue idea behind it because we wanted to be inspired by fashion and styles of Europe, and we wanted this to be a world-class collection. So there's our model in our Longing for London. But I mean, let's show it to you on a real live model. Let's bring on Miss Heather from CJS Wigs to show us the wig.
Hey Frank, how are you today?
Hi there, Heather. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
You're looking wonderful.
Well, thank you. You too. Glamorous as always. I love looking at your posts, and I love all the different ways you present wigs. You got everything in there from shorts, longs, full-bodied, straight and sleek, and I just think you do a great job. So welcome to the show. This is your first time on.
Yes, it is. I try to be versatile with my styles, so I love this length. It's perfect for my toddler who likes to grab my wig, and usually I have the mermaid long lengths, and this one's going to be perfect for my upcoming travels, so I'm really excited about it.
I'm excited too for you. Well, hooray, hooray. So for those of you watching, this is the Longing for London wig. And what I wanted to really present to you is that this is a true classic bob style. You're not going to have a ton of stacking, graduation, but it does bevel just beautifully in through the bottom to create that soft little curve that is so attractive in through like the neck area. And then you get into some light layering into the front, very light. It's not very heavy. And then we have a little bit of a shorter length right in through here that can be brushed away from the face and falls in smoothly. Now, as you know, one of the things about human hair wigs is they need to be styled, right? So I recommend if you have a wig block, that is ideal. Pin the wig onto a wig block and then remist it or shampoo it and condition it and then start blow drying it just like you would your own attached bio hair. So I don't really think that there's much to explain in terms of really how to style it, because the beauty of human hair is you do it the way you want to do it. You can put a curling iron to this. You can flat iron this. You can set it in rollers if you want. That's one of the things I love about human hair. And Heather, how did you style yours today? Because I'm sure you got it out of the box. And what was your impression and what was your process, if you will?
Right. I typically like to wear my styles straight, and I also like to show the length of them when I first show them. So I went ahead with a straight look today, and I really appreciated the small, layers, like you said, that were in there, because that kind of frames the cheekbones and stuff. So I also appreciate how it has an easy ear tuck. It's a very light and small.
Yeah,
cap.
I mean,
it's perfect. Do you want to see it from all angles?
What's that?
You want to see it from all angles?
Yeah, spin around, girl. Give us a twirl.
That's a really great.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Now I'm showing the Longing for London in one of our new colors. This is a rooted color, and I'm showing it in the SS1325, which is the shaded praline. Heather, what do you got going on over there, girl?
It is the shaded honey ginger.
Okay, so the honey ginger is kind of like that really nice, warm, ambery blonde. And I really think it's really well balanced, because I'm looking at it on you right now, Heather. And
right.
If you think maybe by the name honey ginger, it's going to be really warm, but it's not.
Not so much, yeah. And it's really similar to the synthetic. So a lot of times with human hair, you won't see that. It's quite different. But with this, I'm noticing it's really similar to my simmer, which I have in the same color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I should tell you all, that was one of the things we did with the colors. So when we made the colors, what we did was any color that identically matched, or I mean, it's human hair, it's going to be slightly different, but any one that matched almost identically to Raquel Welch color, we numbered it and named it the same as your favorite Raquel Welch True to Life colors. in instances where the color was slightly different or couldn't exactly be a match, we gave it a different name and a different number. So, if you like Iced Java in the Raquel Welch collection, you can be sure that the Iced Java in here is going to be the human hair version of that. And so it's interesting you said that, Heather, about the honey ginger, because that is a point. We tried to keep it very easy and not try to confuse people. So
I really appreciated how when I received it, it was pre-cut to a lot of wigs that I get. You have to, take your scissors to that, and it's just really anxiety-inducing for a new wig. And for me too, like I've been wearing wigs for a while, and I don't like taking scissors to my wigs, so I really appreciated that feature.
Well, you know what? That is a thing. And this was my photo shoot sample. So I use this on my model. This had been curled. This has now been blow dried smooth. And same thing, I trimmed maybe a little bit, maybe in this area I trimmed, but I really don't like to mess with the length. And if I can get away with not doing a trim on it, that's the whole idea. And so,
but also the lace, like up here, I cannot stand cutting lace too. So that was a big one for me. Thank you guys for that.
Yes. And again, with this human hair collection, like we were talking about before, this is just like the Raquel Welch stretch lace material. It's that fine mono net that just lays across the forehead, and it just, with a little bit of tension, you don't really have to do anything, no glues or anything. I'm wondering, Heather, can you lean in a little bit just so we can see that hairline up close on you?
Absolutely. It's absolutely flawless, just like the synthetics.
Yeah, looking great. And I'm glad you have it on, because so this was on my model that we used for the photo shoot, and the last shot I put it on a darker skin model, so you guys could see. You can see the lace on my mannequin, and the reason why you see it is because I had to put some dark foundation on it to match the model's skin tone. But otherwise, an imperceptible sheer lace overall. So, Carrie asks, do the colors on the human hair wigs fade? All human hair fades over time, Carrie. You would have to wear this a long time to really see, and wash it in really hot water to really notice any fading in the immediate future. One of the things about human hair, though, I always say, try to wash in as cold a water as possible. With care for this, definitely, because Patty had asked this too, with care for this, you really want to use a salon quality shampoo, okay? And definitely one, I like to think, that is formulated for dry hair, because those salon quality shampoos that are formulated for dry hair or damaged hair have extra emollients built into them. And those extra emollients will help to recondition the human hair every time you wash it. I also like to use a shine spray before I blow dry, to heat protect. And we have a heat protect spray that we just came out with, and it was launched for our fiber hair. But you know what? I've been using it on styling some of the
I could use that on this, so thank you for saying that. I was wondering if I could use that product on this wig. Okay, now I know.
I mean, this is a thermal protect spray designed to protect heat-friendly fiber from heating tools, but I'm finding I'm misting it into the human hair, and I'm really loving the way it's working on human hair too. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, Moroccan oil is a brand that I've used for this too. Any kind of brand that has like a natural oil always reconditions the wigs as well. So
yeah, I like to do the oil at night because it doesn't have such an oily look in the morning, like it's absorbed all through the night. So that's what I've been doing with most of my human hair wigs, is just putting a little on, before it starts the next day. Yeah.
And if you're sectioning, as you go, Heather, just round brush and mist a little bit of it, a little bit of that in.
Okay.
The heat kind of seals that cuticle and really makes it look beautiful. People have asked if this is Remy hair. This is non-Remy hair that we've used for this collection. Again, Remy hair is really getting extremely pricey if it's true Remy hair. A lot of people say it's Remy hair, and guess what? It's not. So we don't lie here. We tell you the truth. This is non-Remy hair, but it's a beautiful quality non-Remy hair, and this should last you a really long time with the proper care. So again, you guys, this is the Longing for London. I'm showing it in the 1325 SS Praline. Brand new shadow shade. I'm going to show you some of these shadow shades. You're going to see some of these colors here today. This is one of the new ones. So, in the past, we had maybe just a few colors in the Raquel Welch Black Label collection that actually were rooted, that were highlighted and lowlighted. A lot of them were just level colors. So now we have ready to wear colors for you that you don't have to bring to a hairdresser. You don't have to highlight it, low light it, tone it, unless you really want to. So that's one of the things I'm really, really excited about with this collection.
Yep, sounds good to me.
So where are you going to go with your look, Heather? Because I mean, you're looking pretty stylish right now. I don't know. Where are you headed to?
I'm actually having an appointment with one of my clients, and I couldn't get out of it because she's in town from out of town. So sadly, I have to go a little bit early. So thank you so much for being with me today and having this conversation. I really appreciate it.
Well, I'm thrilled you could join us. I'm thrilled you look so fat because I didn't see you with it on earlier. I just got to see you now, and I'm thrilled that it looks so natural and so fabulous on you. I think one of the points I just want to call out is even just the way you styled it. I think people can really see we made an effort to keep these styles a low density style.
The way I like it, low density. Yeah, and I'm going on a flight tomorrow, so I'm going to be wearing it, and I'll be updating everybody who is following me on how it's going. On the airplane, I'm going to show everybody my wash tests and everything throughout the lifetime.
That's fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to make these low density. You're not going to get a lot of volume, as we said before. Monofilament, full monofilament top. So nice, realistic approach to almost a replication of what might be your own biological hair. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love that.
Well, if you guys want some more information on Longing for London, scan that barcode over there, and you'll have all the information you could ever want pop up, and you'll be in the know. So, Heather, darling, thank you so much. I know you come to us all the way from Florida today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks,
and
I really appreciate it.
Have a wonderful evening.
Have a good one. Bye, everybody.
Oh, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Isn't she a doll? Gosh, just love her. So I'm glad you could join us. Wonderful to have her showing Longing for London. Longing for London, as you see here, is the shortest style in the collection. We did not do anything very, very short. This is where we start. As I said, very wearable, very salon-inspired style. And I'm really looking forward to, for all you guys to try it. So as we were saying before, comment, questions, write on into us, participate as much as you want. We're giving away today, at the end of the show, a great gift. This is a full-size tote bag, people, and it's going to be stocked full of goodies. As I said, you're going to have the new HairUWear hairspray, which is coming out. You're going to have, what do we got in here? We got a wig grip. We got a wide tooth comb so that you can get through with a little bit of conditioner on these human hair wigs. You have a wig stand to let it dry on, and we're giving you the new catalog for Raquel Welch. We call it the Bible because it's got everything that we have in there. More combs. Lovely Raquel Welch mirror compact. So you guys should be good to go wherever the journey takes you. All right. So let's look at our next style. This is the longest in the collection, and this style is called Athenian Adventure. One of my dearest, bestest friends is Greek, and we've gone on a few Athenian adventures together. And this reminds me of her. Every time I talk about this wig, I think of her. Dia, if you're watching, hi, girl. All right, you guys. This is also a brand new color that I'm going to be showing Athenian Adventure in. This one's a stunner. This is a true ash brown with an ash-based highlight. This is a stunner, and this one is SS 171001, and it is called Shaded Sugared Tea. Okay, so not only am I going to be showing this style, but I'm going to have none other than the beautiful, the dynamic, the well-known and well-renowned wig wearer, Miss Roxy from Wigs.com.
Frank, hi. Hi, everybody.
Hello, my darling.
Oh my gosh, this wig. I put it on and I immediately was like, where can I go? Where can I go? I need to go out somewhere.
You look absolutely stunning. I mean, right off the bat, that color. What color is it?
Okay, this is the RH3231, the shaded cinnabar, which is so perfect too because it's just that like kind of real natural auburn. And you know what? I've actually tried to go this color before on my natural hair, and it always fades. So now I could just get it in a wig. So
this one's going to stay. This one's going to stay. I love this too. A brand new rooted color, you guys. The shaded cinnabar. Voila.
So
Roxy,
pretty.
That looks stunning on you. I don't know that I've ever really seen you, maybe in a photograph, but actually wearing
Yeah.
a wig that color before.
This
It's
is like
gorgeous
my
on you.
dream color. Like I said, I've always tried to do this and it just fades into like a really weird brown and you have to keep going back and
Yeah.
so much money and it's damage on my hair. I'm like, honey,
I know.
get yourself a wig, honey.
Well, it just looks stunning. I mean, this is, like I said, the longest one of the collection, and I'm showing it in this new color. Well, both of these are new colors, but this
Yeah.
one in particular, we've never had in the Raquel Welch collection, either synthetic or human. And what I love about this is it's just that perfectly balanced ash color. Some people have asked if it's gray. It's not really gray. It's just a very, maybe I would compare it to maybe Raquel's RL Smoke, RL 38 Smoke. It's kind of like that. And if you were to put like a violet-based toner over this, you probably could get it to look like a salt and pepper gray for those of you who want that. But again, I want you guys just to see this. Long, long, luscious lengths, nothing too fussy. We just have this sweeping layer right in through here, but then really the rest of it, with just a little bit of texture at the bottom, is a solid length. I mean, this is so long. Honestly, I have to take her off of the stand to show her. There she is. Can you guys see her? Woo, woo, woo.
So pretty.
Athenian Adventure. And one of the things I want to mention is we really took a lot of care with developing the colors for this collection. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with our Raquel Welch Couture collection. That is our 100% Remy human hair collection. But we took a very, very high-end technique for knotting the lace front to give you the most natural appearance. And this was something that Xiomara and I mentioned Xiomara before, we worked very hard to get this, and she created that for our couture collection, and we've been able to bring this and mimic this. So you get a money piece in the front, okay, but it's a very soft, subtle money piece, and you can really see a gradation from light to dark as the wig progresses into the rooted area. So it is a very costly technique, but we felt it was very important and very essential to give the wearer the best possible hairline experience. How have you found that with that color?
Oh my
Roxy?
gosh. Okay, so let me kind of give you my experience because I am a true petite, you guys. And we have so
Yes.
many calls here at wigs.com where, you know, it's hard to find your perfect size, right? These are average, right? Correct, Frank?
Yes, they are.
Okay,
They're all average.
I tightened it as much as I could, not too tight. You don't want to overstretch that lace, you know, but I tightened
Right.
it just enough. And those silicone ear tabs in the nape and right here, you guys, I have no like buckling. It fits me like a glove. Literally.
I'm so glad to hear that.
It's so hard for me to find wigs. So I really am a true petite. And sometimes when you over tighten, you can get a little buckle right there.
Yes.
So, but oh my gosh, like you guys want to see something? Watch this.
Wow. Wow. That's some action over
Not
there.
going anywhere.
Well, Kimberly wanted to know because she said, are they available in petite? No, Kimberly, not petite, but you can, as Roxy's saying, you can.
I promise you, it fits me like a glove. Like, I don't feel like it's buckling anywhere, really. It's so perfect. It's so gorgeous. You really nailed it with this launch. I'm so excited.
Well, it was a labor of love, girl. And I cannot tell you how many people in our offices have tried this cap on over. And they hate me. They see me coming with the wig and they're just like, oh God, he's here again.
Like, oh no, not again. But no, it fits really beautifully, you guys. I'm telling you, I'm a true petite. You can wear this wig. You can wear it.
That's awesome to know.
Yeah.
Coco's Hair Solutions wants to know about blondes. Coco, as far as the blonde, you want to know about the Honey Pecan, which is the closest to 1125 SS. Well, we have a 1425 SS. That's pretty close. I don't know if you could see that. There you see it. That's pretty close to the Raquel color. So we got some other questions coming in. Thank you guys for watching. Norma Dolan, hello again, girl. I miss you. I haven't seen you like pop up in a while. I know you've been there, but I've been missing it because I've been too busy here. So Amy asks, how long can we expect a human hair wig to last versus a synthetic wig? I got to tell you, I think the life on a synthetic wig is it's pretty standard, okay, depending on how often you wear them. If you wear one every day, of course, you're going to go through it a lot faster. I have found personally for me, very difficult to give this answer. I don't know about you, and maybe you have a different experience, Roxy. For me, I have human hair wigs that are old.
Me too. I was just going to say, they're like 10 years old, honey. And
yes,
they're in good shape because I took care of them.
They're still wearable. If you take care of these, they will last you a long time. Now, you may have a problem with, maybe with repeated washings, repeated wear. Maybe, the lace front gets a little loose, but you can still glue that down a little bit. If you can glue down that lace front, usually the quality of the hair stays very well. And again, if you're not washing it in hot water, if you're not over styling, I have some really old ones, but again, depends on use and wear. So I'm sorry, Amy, I can't answer that exactly. But take care of it. I think you'll be surprised. I think it's a worthwhile investment. I'll tell you that. If you take care of them, they are a worthwhile investment. A lot of times a wig this length in a synthetic fiber, you got to comb that every day. You got to heat style that back every day to prevent the friction from, getting out of control. So a human hair wig, it will mat up. I'm not going to say it won't, but nowhere near the degree of a heat stylable fiber. Wouldn't you agree, Roxy?
I completely agree. One thing I will say about my really old human hair wigs is if I'm not over styling, like you said, then I'm not over washing. So I think when you're overdoing it with so many things, now I do have some wigs, honey, that I have styled over and over again. I've colored
better
them,
days.
but I still wear them, and then I just chop them shorter and do all sorts of stuff with them. But no, if you're not overdoing it, they'll be beautiful.
I mean, that's what I do too. Sometimes I'll just change the style of the wig. If the ends have gotten dry, I'll just shorten it up a little bit. Patty asks, what kind of toner is safe to use on a human hair wig? Patty, that's a great question. Coming from a hairdressing background, you would use anything that is a semi-permanent, less than 5% hydrogen peroxide solution, okay? You just want to deposit on these. You guys, don't ever try to bleach these up. I'm not going to say you can't lighten it, but I can't guarantee you what it's going to look like once you shampoo it and once you blow dry it after that, okay? Lightening is these are already pre-lightened. The hair goes through a special chemical bath in order to lighten the hair, and then special dyes are put over it. So you don't want to lighten because you can damage the hair. Deposit is okay because deposit tends to be more nourishing, conditioning. So any semi-permanent color can be deposited less than 5% hydrogen peroxide volume. Someone said people are confused because Roxy looks like she has layers in her hair and mine doesn't. So
curled it. I just curled it with a little bit of a curling iron right here and did a little blowout. Yeah,
I mean, you can see it's how you style these, right? So here's my layer right here, and then I've got another layer right in through here, right? So if I were to curl this, it would kind of flow into it. And so that's probably just the styling you're seeing, I would assume. When it's straight, it can really blend in. And so you kind of lose that dimension and volume. So Carolyn asks, are these styles straight or curly? Great question, Carolyn. They come rolled into the box more in a smooth fashion. There is one that comes wavy, and we'll talk about that one in a little bit. All right, Roxy.
Okay.
Once again, this is the Athenian Adventure, the longest in the new Raquel Welch Human Hair Collection. I am showing it in the, what am I showing it? The 17101 SS Shaded Sugar Tea, brand new color. And Roxy, you got it in which one, my darling?
The RH3231, the Shaded Cinnabar.
You spicy little thing, you. You guys want more information?
I put it on. I'm a different person, honey.
That's it. You guys want more information on Athenian Adventure? Just scan the barcode at the bottom, and all the information you are looking for will pop up. All right, we're going to move on to our next one. There's 5 in the collection, okay? I hope you guys are already getting a sense of the wonderful colors we have. 20 brand new colors, most of them already with lowlights, highlights. We only left off 2 colors, ultralight blondes, okay? This is coconut cream and this is sun-kissed beige. We left these without a root because I wanted to give you creative freedom. If you wanted that platinum Marilyn Monroe look, which you'll see in the new style Midnight in Paris in our photograph. It's what I shot on the model. The sun-kissed beige. You guys want to color these pink. You want to deposit color over these, make these blue, whatever, orange. Take your Manic Panic. Take whatever kind of colors you like, your Joico colors that are creative fantasy colors, and you have the liberty now to deposit those colors over 2 bases, the Coconut Cream Golden base and the lovely toned sun-kissed beige. Rock and roll. Okay, so the next one is Midnight in Paris. Let's get Midnight in Paris. I will show the picture. That is the Midnight in Paris in the brown color. That is a brand new color too. I can't remember exactly which one that is. That may be the 630, but either way, you'll be looking at some other colors. I am going to be showing the Midnight in Paris today. And I'm going to be showing Midnight in Paris in this beautiful SS829. As you all know from Raquel Welch, this is the shaded hazelnut. And this one is our mid-length layered style in the collection. So now you guys, I told you we were going to be having some beautiful special guests today. Well, I would be really remiss if I didn't bring her on right now. The lovely Arla from Wear the Hair, sis.
Hi, Frank. Happy Friday.
Hiya. How are you, Arla?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, thank you for joining us. Thank you for making time in your busy schedule to be here and to share your experience with our new collection. You are looking fabulous. And may I also say, a testament to what we were talking about before, how you style a human hair wig is up to you. There is no preconceived notion, no pre-styling done. You can make it whatever you want. I see you curled yours, huh?
Yes, I did. I initially wanted to leave her straight, parted her in the middle, and I said, I wonder how she looks with some waves. So I just went ahead and did it, and I love it. So much versatility with this piece.
I mean, now when you took it out, because obviously we're talking about human hair, the style's not pressed in there, folks. When you took it out, Arla, did you put it on a wig block? Did you shampoo it? Did you just style it from out of the box? Or what was your approach?
I shampooed her first. I shampooed her, conditioned her, let her dry. I did not use a hair dryer. I just let her dry and kind of parted her where I thought I wanted her to be. And then I just curled her afterwards when she was dry.
Wow, that looks fabulous. Now, you're wearing which color?
This is a new color, shaded French vanilla.
Love, love, love. And you guys, the shaded French vanilla, that is the RH2226. That is in our color assortment. Like one of the 20 colors that we were talking about that already come pre-highlighted, pre-low lighted. I mean, you could see that that has a root. It's got a soft root to it. These aren't going to be your black roots on these. They got just a beautiful soft root because you can darken them. Don't forget, we were talking about depositing color. You can make these roots pitch black if you want, but we wanted to give you some leeway to, to play a little bit, Monica wanted to know, after washing, does it dry straight or wavy? You just kind of basically told us, Arla, when you let it air dry, what kind of pattern did you find in it?
It was wavy.
It was wavy. It's
not like this, just
no.
tiny bit.
It's got a soft wave to it. One of the things I want to comment on too is I'm looking at the top of your head right now, and I'm looking at the density of this. And this Midnight in Paris wig really, to me, on you that way, really exemplifies that. These are meant to be a lower density wig. So if you're used to our original Black Label collection, a little more density in those, right? This collection of 5 wigs brings you a lower density feel to the overall wig, because as we were speaking about before, you have this full mono top. So this full mono top is all one by one, hair by hair, so you really get that flatter feel. So if you are someone who's maybe a little shy with previous human hair wigs because they have a lot of hair in them or a lot of volume, you don't have to feel that way anymore because we kind of took that guesswork out for you.
And if you wanted to, you can always add your own volume by just teasing some of the hair.
Yes. I mean, I will do, like, if I'm styling like a celebrity or I'm doing an editorial shoot or something like that, there are times too where I'll take a human hair wig, and I don't know if people think about this, and I'll put clip-in human hair extensions in there to make the color more bold, or
Mhm.
add some volume to an area that maybe you didn't want volume. Maybe you want more volume into the nape and the neckline. Great idea. Just add human hair extensions to it. But Arla, I wanted to ask you, you and your experience with human hair, do you tend to wear human hair wigs? You kind of like human over synthetic, or do you go between all of them?
I actually don't personally own human hair wigs. My sister owns several, so I borrow some
Ah,
of hers. Yeah, so our my sister and I both wear wigs. We both have experience with hair loss, but she's the one that owns the human hair wigs, and sometimes I borrow hers. I love, love, love the feel of human hair,
yeah.
and for me, I feel like it actually styles easier than the synthetic wigs.
It can, because
So.
you don't have to wait for the cooling. Like if you're curling a synthetic wig, you have to wait for
Right,
curl.
right, right.
With
So
with this,
it didn't take me very long to curl it like this.
yeah. No, I think it's good. I mean, and you're going to get your feet wet with human hair, not only today, but as you said, experimenting with some of your sister's wigs. You guys got to
Yes,
check them out.
yes.
They're adorable. They're both on Instagram together, and they do posts about their hair and style all the time. And it's if you get a chance, go check them out. You guys look like twins sometimes.
A lot of people think we are actually.
I could see it. I could see it. Well, I got to tell you, Arla, that looks really beautiful on you. And
Thank
you know,
you.
I think even in that blonde tone, it suits you. You know, I know you wear a lot of different colors, but that one really suits you. I'm glad we decided to send you that one. Um, Again, you guys, this is the what is this? The Midnight in Paris, and I am showing it in the in the SS 829. I'm still thinking Raquel Welch choose light color. This is the SS 829 Hazelnut. And then again, Arla, you're in which blonde color?
Shaded French vanilla.
Perfect. It looks great. It's got French vanilla, we called it, because it has just that little bit of vanilla beigey tone in it. And I think
Yes.
it's a lovely color. And you really, it's a stunner on you as well. And if
Thank
you
you
guys
so
want
much.
more information on Midnight in Paris, definitely check out that barcode there and scan that. I actually do that on occasion. Sometimes I got to get information on this stuff, and I'm like, what did we say about it? So scan the barcode, get your information, and don't forget, ask your questions, comments. You'll be entered to win our gift at the very end of the show. All right, my darling Arla, I hope you're going somewhere today.
I will be going to lunch because I am all dolled up already.
Splendid. You're ready to go. So,
Actually,
you
brunch
know,
on my time, actually, because I know it's the afternoon for you.
yes, that's right. Because Arla's coming to us all the way from California, people. So she's like 2 hours ahead. So she can go to lunch. Well, I feel sorry for whoever's going to lunch with you, because they won't be able to hold a candle to you, darling. So
It
have a
was great talking
wonderful
to you,
time.
Frank.
Oh my gosh, it was so nice having you. Thank you for taking time
Thank
to
you
meet
so
with us today
much.
and to present this wig for us. That was Arla. Isn't she a doll? So lovely to have her. All right, you guys, Midnight in Paris. So we've shown you the Longing for London. We've looked at Midnight in Paris, which is this mid-length, all-over layered look. And then we have Athenian Adventure, Longing for London, Midnight in Paris. Okay, I got 2 more for you. Okay, so let's go on to our next one. But first, I wanted to say one more time, for those of you joining, because people are wanting to know, cap construction on all 5 of the Raquel Welch new collection for the black label are all the same. So you're getting the same construction regardless of which style that you choose. And one more time, what we have done with this is we have really tried to make a conservative cap that is very much attainable with bells and whistles for you. We have an extended ear-to-ear lace front. We have a full mono top, all one hair by one hair, guys. So lots of flexibility here, parting options. We did a wefted sides and back, but we covered it with a nylon mesh material for comfort and also to help soften and conceal the visibility of any wefting. Special to this are velvet ear tabs, but we put a polyurethane grip on the sides and a polyurethane grip at the nape for extra security. And also, if you would like to tape it, you can tape with this. This makes it very convenient as opposed to a silicone. One of the other things I wanted you to know is that this is hand stitched on here, by hand. So if you don't want that, you can very easily remove any of the polyurethane areas and you'll have velvet underneath. Okay. All right, kids. Our next one. We're going to go to Sorrento Surprise. So I was saying earlier that the Sorrento Surprise is slightly different than the other wigs in that this is going to come with a wave pattern in it, okay? Now, the wave pattern that comes in here is almost like, if you ever, any of you guys products of the 80s, anyone ever get a permanent wave? If you've got a permanent wave in your hair, you know that a lot of times you set the hair in rods and you wave it, and then you put a neutralizer over, and that locks in the shape of the curl. Well, this wig comes with a soft wave put into it, only not a strong neutralizer. So what does that mean? You're going to get a wave pattern in Sorrento Surprise that's kind of loose and tumbly, but over time, as you shampoo it, that wave pattern will slowly ease out and ease out. So we didn't want to be a total commitment to it. But this is Sorrento Surprise. This is a perfectly styled blunt lob. If any of you are familiar with our Raquel Welch Wavy Day wig, then you will know kind of what to expect out of this. It's that kind of shape. It's just kind of an A-line bob with blunt ends, very, very modern. So without further ado, I have to bring out our lovely Roxy in the Sorrento Surprise.
Hi,
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at you. All right, I'm totally getting Dorit, Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh my God,
vibes
yes.
right now.
I'm doing my confessional right now.
You're Dorit. You are Dorit.
I love it. No, this
All
is,
right,
I
guys,
don't want to do too much to it because I wanted to show everybody what the wave actually looks like right out of the box.
Yeah,
So
tell me, what
was
did you do?
I just gave a little hair dryer and blew it out on the top to get rid of that zigzag part.
Right.
And that's it. And then I just kind of styled it, you know. I don't know which way I'm going because every time I do this, I'm opposite. So I'm like, what am I?
I know.
Like, what am I doing?
You didn't really put too much effort into this one?
I really didn't. Just the top.
Well, that's good to know. So all I'm doing, you guys, is taking the curl pattern and with a wide tooth comb, I'm raking through it. And you'll see you're going to get that textured, like wavy, blunt bob style out of this. This is the Sorrento Surprise. I am showing Sorrento Surprise in the SS812, which is our shaded iced mocha, a color we were able to replicate from the Raquel Welch True to Life colors. Ta-da, ta-da. Roxy, which one are you wearing?
The RH1425SS, that is the shaded honey ginger.
That's that honey ginger. I mean,
so pretty.
So here's a swatch on the honey ginger. But I mean, it's such a lovely color. This is that kind of what people always say it's like a platinum blonde. That's not a platinum, it's like a golden.
I would say it's
like,
golden, yeah. Lighter golden. Yeah, it doesn't look like you need to go get it toned though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ginger.
Yes. And you know what? We have other colors too as well. Like we have been able to replicate, guys. I know you can't believe it. We've been able to replicate the shaded biscuit. However, it's just slightly different because the shine in it is different in human hair than in synthetic. So that's going to be your 1823 SS, and it's called shaded glazed biscuit. So it went from shaded biscuit to glazed biscuit. But that color is like just Redken has a golden blonde, and I don't want to say the name because everyone might rush out and buy it or what. But that reminds me of a Redken golden blonde hair color, and it's just fabulous. And you got the rooting in there. You have the dimension. One of the things I really, really like about it. I mean, you couldn't look any more glamorous and fabulous in that, Roxy.
I love it so much.
So like that's like our mid-length wave, you know. We wanted to have something that had a little bit of wave in it, you know.
It's so pretty. I mean, you really don't have, the only thing I would suggest is like, as I tried to recreate the curl and I kind of messed it up, I'm not going to lie. So I was like, I don't want to do too much to it because I love the way that it comes. I just needed to do that little zigzag part. You know what I mean?
I know.
Gorge. So pretty.
Chrissy wants to know when the wig is washed, will that curl pattern be in there? You know what? It'll be slightly less than that. It'll be a little bit more of a wave like mine So you can see that. It's just got a subtle wave to it. When it's washed and air dried, of course. You can take your curling iron and put that curl right back into it, and you will be in a great shape with that. Roxy, can you do me a favor? I don't know how much, if you have any of your bio hair pulled out the front of your wig, but could you come in a little closer and show us like the hair at the scalp, like how that color is tied in? That color that we did is all of that hand tie work in the front is to create a very, very subtle hairline, a subtle transition from the money piece to the rooted area. And that is something we really, really concentrated on. So I want you guys to feel comfortable with that. This was the color that I used on my model. This Sorrento Surprise is the shaded ice mochas I was talking about. I'm going to come in a little closer just to show you guys. But that lace is darker because I used foundation on that to match the model's skin. So, but you could see it's a very, very refined hand tying in through the front to give you the most natural feel and the most believability. And Roxy, that is, again, an average on you, but you're saying it's fitting pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah. They're fitting tight and snug. It's really those silicone tabs. They just like grab onto me. And I've had a few that are average that I've tightened, and if they don't have that, they just start to slip throughout the day. And this, it's not coming off. It looks so natural.
Well, one of the things we wanted to do was give people the ability to, you know, glue or tape if they wanted to, because a lot of human hair people wearers actually do like to use tape or glues or things like that. So, you know, again, that's what that little polyurethane band is right for there, just so you could put some tape on there, toupee tape. I don't know if you'd want to glue it. Probably not, but tapes work great on it. Well, Mama, see, I can't stop looking at you. I feel like we need to do a photo shoot, like right now.
I'll come to you. I am
all right. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. Oh my God.
No, she's pretty. Now, does this one have a little bit of lighter density, or is that all throughout the collection?
Throughout the entire collection, it was our focus. Thank you for asking that. Yes. Throughout the entire collection, it was our focus to keep these a lower density than our previous Raquel Welch Black Label collection. Our existing Raquel Welch Black Label collection has a medium, we call medium density, okay? Yeah. These would be medium to light density. So if you've worn a Raquel Welch, you know, Grand Entrance, Knockout, anything like that, this is meant to have less density. And primarily we focused on less density in through the top because a lot of people, you know, feedback was they like a smoother, sleeker top area. And so, you know, that was one of our focuses. So I'm glad to say, you know, we have that now. Not to say, don't worry, for all of you who like a little more volume and a little more density in your hair, don't worry, we still have the regular Raquel Welch Black Label wigs. This is just a new collection and a new addition to it. The other thing, so happy to announce, is 20 brand new colors. 20 of them, and counting, depending how these do. So
that's exciting.
You know, I had like 10 other colors that I was testing that I love too, but I'm like, I couldn't come out with 30 colors, right? But I might be saving them for future.
Hey, I'm so excited to see those.
Yeah, because we felt that there really was a great representation here. We go everywhere from black, a true ebony black. We have such a selection of blondes here. We have several reds. So we really felt like we really covered all bases. And because it's human hair, you can always tone them. So, you know, you are more flexible in that regard too. Kind of can't do that with the synthetics, unfortunately. So
I bet a really platinum blonde in this with no roux is Marilyn vibes all the way.
Yeah.
Like
so all the way.
Yeah.
All the way. Norma asks, how high of a heat can you use? Unlike synthetic fiber, Norma, you can use your curling iron at its regular setting. I really, for anybody out there from a hairdresser standpoint, whether it's a flat iron or curling iron, I never really crank mine all the way up to the top. Rare circumstances when I'm in a hurry, I'll crank it up to the top. But I don't like to use that. Don't forget, this is human hair. You still have to care for it. Think of it like a cashmere sweater, you know. So you could use your implements at the regular setting that you would use on your own bio hair. You know, You should be
I
very,
used,
very
I
good
will
with
say
it.
I used 390 on my straightener for some of these, so I didn't go all the way up to 450. I don't think that's necessary, but about 390 is what I did.
You're so very well behaved, Roxy.
Yay!
You
I'll
know,
learn.
you know,
You've taught
hairdressers.
me well, Frank.
My friend Jeff he calls hairdressers hair burners, and so because he's always got those irons cranked up all the time and just sizzling the hair.
Yeah. No,
Don't do that to your beautiful new black label wig.
No
Don't
need.
do that.
No.
Keep it pretty and take care of her. This hair, Chrissy asks what hair is. Chrissy, this is 100% human hair. It is non-Remy hair, and it is an Indian and Chinese blend. So there you go.
She's
again,
good.
you guys. I don't want to take you out of this wig. That's how much I'm loving it on you.
Well, I have one more.
All right, we'll go to the other one.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
All right, you change. I'll talk a little bit more about the giveaway. So you guys, we got a huge Raquel Welch tote. I got it right here. You guys will be entered to win. This thing is huge. It travels well, amazingly well. And inside of it will come a ton of goodies. One of them being our new control spray from HairUWear, as well as some styling combs, a wig stand so you can let these beautiful human hair wigs air dry, and just some other stuff. So you'll be entered to win that automatically today just by participating. All right, you guys. So let me think. So we've gone through, we did Longing for London, which is our shortest bob in the collection. Okay, that is her. Just to recap, that is her. Then we have Athenian Adventure, which is the longest one in the collection. So Athenian Adventure is our longest human hair wig for this. And then we have the Midnight in Paris, which is our shoulder length layered look, all over layered look. And then we just did with Roxy the Sorrento Surprise, which is our mid-length, shoulder length lob. So not a lot of layers in that at all. It's just kind of just comes to a very chic, modern, polished look. And now our next one that I'll be showing you is our Sorrento Surprise. I'm going to go through the cap really quick and just kind of walk you through for anyone who's been joining. I know I've said it already. You guys are probably bored of me talking about the cap, but it is important because you need to know what you're getting with this wig, right? So we have an extended, right, ear-to-ear lace front. So this can be pulled away and worn away from the face. Full mono top, right, that extends all the way to the crown. Then we have a wefted sides and wefted back, and that is also stretchable. I want you guys to know that does stretch to conform to the head size. Only we've covered it with a nylon mesh just to conceal the wefting a little bit so that if it were to part in the back, you wouldn't see through to your own natural scalp. And then, of course, a little extra benefit is the polyurethane nape and the polyurethane ear tabs, which are hand stitched, so you can remove them if you want. And then, of course, our adjustable hook and loop closures in the back. So all of the caps in this new 5 collection series for the Raquel Welch Black Label are the same. So there's nothing to remember as far as which one was that, what was that one. Okay, I mentioned the color earlier, but now I actually really have it on here. I goofed before. This is the Rome Romance wig, and I am showing her in the fabulous Raquel Welch True to Life color, only made for human hair, the SS410, which is our shaded iced Java. She is a stunner, rich, beautiful brown color with ashy highlights in there. So it's really in keeping with the trend. Now, what you're going to find with Rome Romance, as we said, Athenian Adventure was our longest one. Rome Romance is our second to longest. So after Athenian Adventure as the longest, Rome Romance would be the next longest. And this is basically, I would say, essentially a one-length cut, with just a little bit of a face framing length right in through the front. So if you guys can see that, let me spin her around. So you can see what you got is this long layer here, and then it comes right over here. I would say this falls to about mid-back, to be accurate. It's a lovely, lovely style. I think so wearable by so many. I feel like in this color on this mannequin. I'm working on Angelina Jolie here. So this one, if you like longer hair, but you also want a manageable length, right? Because maybe, you know, you're a little more active, then you definitely want to check out this one, which is the Rome Romance. But no better way to really see it, you know, I got it on the mannequin, than on a beautiful person inside and out, like the Miss Roxy. So Roxy, come on out, girl.
I'm
Show
back.
us the Rome Romance.
I'm back.
Wowza. Love, love, love.
I just strained her, so I got out that zigzag part, gave her a good blow dry, put a straightener to it, and it was super simple.
Let's talk about that, because again, you received this, and how did you took it out of the box and then right onto a block and flat iron?
I always do a little water, so I just sprayed a little bit of water, get it somewhat damp, and then give it a good blow dry, round brush it out on the top, and then parted it and straightened it.
Super duper fabuloso.
This color is really gorgeous too.
And tell us, Roxy,
this
which
is
color is that?
the RH630SS, the shaded chocolate copper.
Oh yeah, that's a classic Raquel synthetic color that we replicated in the human hair. I think it's stunning. It's stunning.
Okay.
Maria asks, can these be recolored? Maria, you can deposit color on these all day long. Semi-permanent, less than 5% for your solution with the hydrogen peroxide. So Connie asks, are these cooler than the synthetic? I believe she's asking about wearability during the day, as far as like being out in hot temperatures. You know, Roxy, I know you wear a lot of wigs for performing as well. Tell me, I'll tell you my opinion, but tell me yours.
I would say, I mean, again, there's so many different brands, so many different caps out there. For this particular brand, I think when you have less density in a wig, that already makes it lighter. It already makes it less hot. And then when you have a really nice cap on top of that, I mean, I wear wig caps underneath, so some people don't do that, but I prefer that. But sometimes if it's really hot, I live in Texas, you guys, so it gets to like, Frank, you know.
I know.
Like 110 out here.
When I'm there.
Yes, it's so hot here. So sometimes I won't wear a wig cap depending on that, but the cap just feels thinner. I don't know what you guys did or how different it is, but it really does. It has those wefts in it. I know it's closed, but it's real thin. So I think I could wear this all day here in Texas because of the density.
I would agree too.
Yeah.
I would agree too. I mean, there's some people who find like a hand-tied synthetic wig very comfortable to wear, and that's because you don't have the wefting. With this, this design for this cap, you do have the wefting, but I think you're right, because of the density, it's very wearable. Even the girls in the office that were putting it on were just like, wow, like, oh, we like it, you know? And they're a tough crowd. You know, I got to go back to them 3 or 4 times before I get a like from anybody.
Especially the Athenian Adventure, that one, the longest one, even that one was lightweight and didn't make me hot. I walked outside, I went to my car, I came back in, I didn't feel the weight of it, which I felt so many wigs. I mean, pain is beauty, right? I mean, we all do it, wear it. We'll sweat, but when you can find a wig that is so natural in density and doesn't make you sweat, you know, profusely, I mean, that's a winner in itself. So, kudos to you guys. Chef's kiss.
Well, I mean, I can chef's kiss to you because you look fabulous. And whenever I see any of these products on real people living their lives, styling it the way they want to, and just embracing it and making it their own, it always like brings my heart joy, because I can see it like the fruits of your labor in action, you know? And one of the reasons why we do this is to make the wig wearing experience, you know, a joyful one for people who have to wear wigs or want to wear wigs, you know? Lean in with that hairline, Roxy, because my models all have darker. All these wigs were shot on a dark skinned model in the photo shoot. And so I had to go put color on all of them. So you don't see the transparency as much, but when you're wearing it, I can get a better idea, and so can the audience.
Yeah, so, you can put in a little cute clip, and you can do lots of stuff with this with that natural hairline.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. So one of our like, you know, super duper handcrafted wigs is our Raquel Couture line. And we took the hairline knotting for that, which is really for a super, super high-end wig. We took that knotting technique and applied it to these wigs so that you could get that artisan feel in through the front. So this was all done one hair at a time by people sitting there, you know, just knotting one by one by one. But you still got some highlight and you still get some money piece in through the front without it being too like thick and chunky. So that's one of the things that you'll find with this new Raquel Welch Black Label collection. And as I've said, how many times have I said it today, Roxy? 20 new colors.
20 new colors. Say it again.
Well, you know what it is? Because people jump on, people jump off, and then they might miss it. So for those of you who are with us for the whole hour, thank you for your support and for being around.
Well, I think it's really important too when, you know, when you're searching online for color, that could be really challenging. So when you have 22 colors in a human hair launch, that's like unheard of. Like there's one for all of you.
Yes. So to recap, this is the Rome Romance, second to longest style in the collection. I am showing it in the SS410, the shaded ice Java. Roxy is showing it in the beautiful R630SS, which is the shaded chocolate copper. And, you know, these are just two colors of how many? That should be the prize winner.
20 colors.
20 colors. Thank you, Roxy.
You're welcome.
And for those of you who are wondering about the colors, if you are, we have two non-rooted colors that are just stunning. Impossible, next to impossible in the past to get this with human hair, I want you to know. Human hair always can lift so high in a non-Remy, which these are non-Remy, just for those of you who may be asking. But to get these blondes out of a human hair is truly impossible and requires a special process. So you have the R23101 and you have the 1223. So we have the shaded coconut, or we have the coconut, and we have the sun-kissed beige. These I left for my creatives out there. You want to make a pink wig, you want to make a blue wig, you can do whatever you want. Or if you just want to feel like that gorgeous platinum Marilyn Monroe blonde, you got that option too. So keep in mind, lower density people, all the same caps as we've discussed for all of the 5 wigs in the collection. And I'm so happy to be here and to share these with you. I don't know is Arla still with us or did she go to her lunch? She was looking pretty glamorous. I think maybe she might have gone to her lunch.
Like, I'm getting out of here, guys.
And I wouldn't blame her. So, but you know, check out the wig. There she is. She's there. Hello, Miss
So
Arla.
here, I wanted to watch the rest of it because I'm obsessed with the pieces that Roxy's showing too.
You know what? I would love to see any one of these colors on you, Arla.
Yeah,
so you guys,
Ice Java is actually one of my favorites, so I can't wait to try the dark one.
If you put the true to life swatch next to this, it's like wow. Because you know it's very hard to get these tones in human. Either it gets too ash and too dull, or it gets too red. Finding the right balance is really essential. As I said, all of these you can tone. So if you want to dull it out a little bit, you can, or make it a little more vibrant, like a copper laid over. So, you know, keep in mind, you guys, they're human hair. They do require maintenance. Use professional products on them. You know, be gentle with your styling. I totally suggest getting a wig block so that you have something supportive to style these on, so you're not tugging on it unnecessarily. And, you know, just be gentle with them, and I think you'll be amazed. We tried to keep the construction and the cost as affordable as possible for human hair because we want people to experience them. I mean, a lot of people will never get the opportunity to try a human hair wig, and we understand that and appreciate that, but we're trying to make it a little closer, make that goal a little more attainable for you, because maybe you only own one human hair wig and then you use synthetics all the other times. But if you're a wig wearer, there is something about having a human hair wig in your collection that, I don't know, makes you smile a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah. Definitely need one. And it's nice to interchange them out so you're not wearing it all the time. That's going to keep wear and tear, you know, better as well. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Arla, any closing thoughts before we say goodbye to our viewers today? Anything you might want to share?
I cannot wait to travel with this. Because they're human hair, they won't tangle as easily. They're very lightweight. I can wear them on a 12-hour flight. like nothing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And not have to worry about what you look like from the back, right?
Yes.
Exactly. That little ball in the back that happens.
Fantastic. Roxy, any closing thoughts?
I'm just so excited to be here. You know, I love you, Frank, and I am always so impressed by what you guys do at HairUWear. So we're excited to start shipping them off to people and seeing what colors people order and what styles people order as well. So
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I love working with you as per usual. And I always love your feedback and your comments because you wear a lot of wigs.
I do. I did want to mention one more thing, though. We do, you can do virtual consultations with us here at wigs.com. We have some amazing wig experts. Our ladies over here, they can tell you anything you want and give you any advice that you need for whichever one you're interested in. So yeah, give us a call and schedule a virtual.
Splendid, splendid. And for those of you who are watching that are wig wearers, those of you who are wig salon owners, wig wearers, you can always get these cut and styled by professional people. So don't feel like you can't tweak these wigs. That's the beauty of human hair. They really shape up like bio hair would if it was your own. So professional style and color, great way to go. Well, I want to thank you all for watching. I really have had fun with this collection, and I'm really excited to see what you do with it. And we would be remiss if we did not announce the winner of today's giveaway. So can we have a round of applause for Miss Carolyn Scanlon-Merante? Carolyn!
Yay!
Thank you for watching, Carolyn. We're so glad that you joined us, and we're glad that all of you joined us. And as always, you guys, if you have any questions, write into us. Let us know your thoughts. Enjoy this collection. And I don't know, keep me posted. What can I say? Keep me posted. I love when people send me things.
Well, this
all right, girls.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for helping us out and wearing these lovely styles.
Roxy.
All right.